Calling all Krakens! Calling all Krakens! This one's for you! Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, they're doing double trouble times 10 this weekend leading into next week. And they're throwing everything at this event. The biggest champions in the game. They must be leading up to something colossal. Because they are trying to get us to drain any single shard we've got with this event. I will get into it. I will share with you the champions. But damn, it's a pretty nutty one. So the first one up is going to be from Friday and Saturday. And then the second group are going to be Sunday and Monday. So we've got two lots of times 10 dropping over this weekend. Let's start with the first lot then. We'll start with the old epics. And honestly, like some massive, massive epics. I'd say massive epics for Doom Tower and Hydra specifically. But Doom Priest is in the mix. Great, great epic champion. Really helpful support champion for most players. Like most players will use Doom Priest as they develop through the game, as they develop their account. Really strong. And honestly, I could talk about everything she does. No. It's her passive. Her passive is where it's at. Every time she has a turn, she cleans a layer of debuffs off. If you're struggling with Spirit Affinity, Clan Boss, she comes in. As long as she's like top of your order in terms of speed, she will just clean off the stun, clean off the decreased speeds, all that type of stuff in Clan Boss. And she allows your teams to be easily kind of tuned to deal with any affinity in Clan Boss. In Doom Tower, we're getting all of those nasty debuffs. She's like that. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. You know, in wave content, when you're getting things like stuns on you or freezes, she's like that. Don't worry about it, fellas. They're gone. So Doom Priest is a great, great epic champion. We've also got, in this times 10, Rector Draft. To be fair, she's involved in a lot of now, like, codes to get her for free when you start the game. So she's such a valuable champion to get when you start. But for those who didn't do that, she's a great epic champion. I have to say, though, like, you know, do you pull shards during this event? You're kind of nuts to, because there's going to be other stuff coming up. But who knows? Some of these champions just might be ones that you want, you need. But anyway, Rector, great base stats. Decrease attack A1. She's got heals on her A2, and it's a great heal as well. 20% of this champion's HP. And you can build her with high HP. She's got a revive with good turn meter as well. And then she's got this passive heal as well. So it's just like, she makes your team so hard to kill. She flexes her bicep whenever she wants. Check it out. Doing a good old flex. Give us the flex. There it is. Yeah, so Rector in the mix. Pretty damn solid. We've then got, you know, again, one of the best epic support champions there is. Godseeker and Neri in the voids here. Great champion. You know, she scarred her face up. Who cares? Heals on her A1. She then got this AoE A2. So it's an attack, but it also heals your team. It also decreases the duration of buffs on enemies and increases the duration of buffs for you. Good for like a Clan Boss style team where you're trying to keep buffs up. Also just generally good for any wave-based content. Nice revive as well with turn meter feel. And this really cool passive. So when someone's about to go down, she pops them back up with this revive on death fatal hit mechanic. It's really cool, actually. And then she helps healing in your team. So yeah, Godseeker is a great epic champion, really strong. We then get onto the legendaries for the first 2 days, and we have got Godseeker, the most beautiful champion in the game. Look at this. Look at this beauty. I don't have it yet. I do wanna. But do I want to pull shards for this? I don't know that I do. Anyway, she's got a freeze on her A1 with a debuff spread. She's got an AoE weaken on her A2, but also steals buffs if they're under a freeze. And she's got a block debuffs on her A3 with a chance to freeze as well. 80% chance to freeze. So all of that's pretty damn good. She's then got this kind of like anti-Warlord, anti-Yumiko passive going on. So she straight up cannot have her skills put on cooldown. It's a shame that she doesn't hit a bit harder with this AoE, because it could be a case of, you know what, try and put me on cooldown. I'm coming at you. I'm going to slay you. That would have been the best case for this champion, I think. But her skills can't be put on cooldown. But anyone on your team, there's a 50-50 that they won't be put on cooldown as well. There's also anyone who's trying to put your skills on cooldown, she'll put a freeze on them, which cannot be blocked, resisted, or any of that type of stuff. So It's quite a cool ability, but it didn't quite cut it for like the top of arena to lock out those kind of warlord teams. They still keep coming. Next one, I feel like this person's been in tons of times 10 events and tons of events, but I mean, damn, I talked about it a fair bit. What a legendary champion Lady Kimmy is. Crazy base speed, highest in the game, good base stats. She's got this kind of turn meter control A1. She's got an AoE ability on her A2, which books to a 3-turn. 100% chance of putting out a decreased accuracy, and then decreased speed as well. Also, a chance of decreasing everyone's turn meter. So this is a great Hydra ability. Doesn't do the turn meter drop, but it does everything else. Also great for the arena. She's in my arena team for a bomb team, because she also does this. So if enemies have got buffs, she removes one buff and puts block buffs in its place. And she also does a turn meter feel for you, increased accuracy for you, and increased speed for you. So crazy base, crazy kind of group of abilities here. She's also got this kind of a chance to cut in. So whenever this champion places a debuff, and she places a ton, decreases that enemy's turn meter, and whenever an ally receives a debuff, feels turn meter. She gives you a chance to kind of cut in when you shouldn't. Speed in Doom Tower as well. Awesome, awesome legendary. And then if you're thinking, well, should I pull or not? This might be the difference for some people. The Lizard, the big boy, is up. Definitely one of the top champions in the game. Probably the best carry champion in the game. If you're starting out, we've got Krisk, the Ageless. I use him in my kind of world records style clan boss team right now, but he can be used in a ton of places. He's huge for Hydra as well. Great in the arena. Great for any sort of wave-based content. It's just so good. So we've got a decreased speed A1. 30 goes up to 50% chance to place it on an AoE. We've got an AoE hit on his A2, which also puts ally protection on your team. 2 heals on himself. And increases the duration of any of your buffs. It's such a big A2. And then we've got the A3, which has got a chance to provoke, or does provoke. Doesn't hit, so straight up provoke. So this will provoke the Head of Decay for you. 3-turn cooldown here gives him increased defense and gives your team increased speed. You kind of do this ability, then into his A2. So he puts the speed out there. He then enhances the level of the speed, and you're like basically never-ending increased speed buff with this dude. He's also got this cool passive, so you get a massive shield at the start of a round, equal to 50% of his health. So big. And then whenever he's hit, there's a chance, books up to 100% to put decreased defense and decreased attack on the people that hit him. That's one champion. All of that stuff in one champion. So ridiculous. So Krisk ends the kind of Friday, Saturday group, and then we got from Sunday another insane group of champions here. So first epic up from Sunday will be the Stag. The Stag, literally one of the best epics in the game. Decreased speed on his A1. AoE drop defense and attack on his A2. Just valuable in so many areas of the game with great base stats. We've then got another beast. This feels like quite a Hydra-esque group. We've got Udyr, who's got a leech on her A1. She's got decreased defense and block buffs on the A2. A heal and revive on the A3. And then this kind of cool passive that if everyone else drops down, she's basically going to get another turn because these 2 buffs come on. She's blocking all the damage. She's like, one more turn. And if it happens to then fall in sync with a revive, you're back in the game. So yeah, Udyr is a brilliant, brilliant epic. Risen to fame since Hydra came out. And she's probably more valuable than most legendaries for Hydra right now. And then, wow, I didn't even spot this when I was going through them earlier. Seer. I wonder if they've just watched my video yesterday about the top champions in the game. And it's just been like, look, just pick 10. Pick 10 from that top 70 that he did. Seer, the best wave killer in the game. All about her A3. Basically, she removes buffs from your team. You can remove buff from enemy teams as well. You need accuracy to do that. But generally, you just fill your own team up with buffs. She rips them off. And she kills everybody dead. And if they're not dead, they take a nap anyway. So insane A3. Best wave killer in the game. She does bring an AoE weaken as well. And she's got this kind of extra turn chance on her A1. Got resistance in all battles. Okay base stats. Not amazing, but okay. But it's just all about that A3 for the Seer. Okay, we then move on to legendaries for the second group. and it is Lisandra in the mix. Very, very good speed freak champion. Extremely good on Dark Fae, extremely good in the arena, and generally just quite a carry. She's got the speed aura in all battles. She's very fast herself. She transfers debuffs from herself. I don't think this works on Bommel, but I think it works pretty much anywhere else. So debuffs from herself onto a target, which is cool for an A1 to be fair. Like if you're on something like Dragon and you're getting the poisons on you, she's like that. No, Dragon, have them back, which is cool. She's got a fully depletes turn meter on her A2. That's why she's good for Dark Fae. Also good for Fire Knight. Also good for Spider with this ability. And then Speed Freak. This should be called Speed Freak. A3. Increase speed on your team. Turn meter fill on your team while she pushes back the enemy's turn meter. So Lisandra is damn good. Okay. And then we're like, can it get any better? Oh, yes, it can. Duchess in the mix as well. Woo! Duchess in the mix as well. So we've got a shielding A1. We've got block debuffs and increase attack on our A2 with a perfect veil thrown in for the mix. We've got a revive on the A3 with 70% health whilst putting them in a veil. So it basically hides them from attacks and giving them a heal. And she's like that. And by the way, my passive is one of the best passives in the game. Decreases the damage you're going to take from any AoE hit. Increased speed in all battles. Damn good base stats. Duchess is an absolute freaking beast. And then the last one up for grabs, which is the Void. Legendary for this day. Welcome Kraken Land is net crit. I think net crit, I mean, I've not been in the plat scene for a few months now, but from what I'm seeing, net crit with this kind of whole protection set and stone skin set becomes one of the best units in arena defense, probably, and offense, because basically he's protecting all of those buffs that he puts out, and he puts out silly buffs. So I'll go through his passives first, because that's what he's best known for. He's basically got a passive here where he'll put a block debuffs, strengthen, and ally protection on whoever's got the lowest HP on your team. And the ally protection part can't be removed. So straight up, before you start a fight, he's already put out these buffs, and the enemy will struggle to kill whoever that is. He's got a second passive here. Whenever someone's attacked with these buffs, throws out a massive shield, 30% of his HP onto the champion. Again, making it incredibly difficult to kill that champion. And then he can basically reapply those same buffs to someone within the fight. And he's got an ally attack for anyone who's got the ally protection buff on them. He's also got an A1 with a decreased attack. But yeah, resistance, aura for all battles. Great base stats. Net crit is a beast. So out of those, Krakens are going to be like net crit, Duchess, Krisk, maybe Lady Kimmy if they want to get like +3s, +4s. You know, if they need an extra Udyr, it's just like, damn. That is a crazy group of champions. Let me know below. Does this entice you? Like, this is probably about as good as it gets. Does this entice you to pull shards? Or are you still like 10 times it's a scam, you know, no point, all that type of stuff? Anyway, I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.